The vaccination of kids as young as 6 months old and upwards in the USA should cause alarm, and the targeting of primary school children in the UK to be vaccinated should set the alarm bells ringing. And it's because it sees the indoctrination into the new world global agenda. As we speak, the NHS are using nice coloured posters calling children who get vaccinated as superheroes. And so far, 9% of British children have been allowed to line up and be vaccinated without a murmur, without a whisper, or a cause of concern amongst the people, or from the mainstream media. So if those who are getting jabbed are superheroes, what does that make the rest of our children? Or the other 91% of children in amongst the population of the UK? Does it mean that they are lesser than the others? It just seems like more proof of divisiveness, controlling behaviour from those in charge once again, who seem to have given up on convincing the rest of the population the value of mass vaccinations. And an indifferent adult population who seemingly are willing to allow their children to receive the jabs. I find it strange. Compliance to agendas by stealth, making it all sound, to the kids at least, fun, good, a great thing, and gives the kids a false impression of themselves as being better than those who are not yet vaccinated. Never mind about informed consensus, which used to be the norm, but now seems more and more irrelevant these days. But they seem to have created an unquestioning, obedient population who submit to anything they wish to engineer the population into with ease. They are targeting our young, impressionable minds, which to me is reprehensible and comes straight out of the Communism for Dummies handbook. The growing concern over the harm done to many people who have been jabbed has yet to be established and has not produced any attention-grabbing, seeking headlines in the mainstream media to alarm us all. But the growing evidence of harm done to an unquantified number of people is surely alarming. But I doubt we will ever get the true figures. So what can possibly be achieved by jabbing our children? who by and large are immune to the disease. This is a well-established fact, especially when the average age of death is 85 years old. It doesn't make any sense unless there is a more benign and sinister motive or motives behind it all. Will the jabs protect our children? Will they protect the already immune children? Or is there a psychological effect to be had by the act more than any physical benefits could achieve? Joe Biden is still spouting the line that vaccines will stop you getting COVID. And the jabs will not only protect yourself, but those around you. This is a blatant lie. The now accepted consensus is that the vaccinations do neither. So there we have blatant misinformation from those in charge about vaccines. When we've just witnessed for the last 2 years, many people were demonized for speaking out or warning against the possibility of any of harm that may be done. Our leaders remain unchallenged by the media and most by and large by us, apart from a few dissenting voices from the population among us. The UK government have already announced and recently announced the next generation of vaccinations for the people, preparing us in advance for the next so-called pandemic, the one which Joe Biden proudly announced from the White House a couple of weeks ago. So we know in advance what's coming. Sajid Javid boasts the UK is preparing a state-of-the-art manufacturing and research development centre here in the UK. This should set the alarm bells ringing in all of us, especially when we still have not been told the truth about the safety of vaccines. But that is irrelevant to those agenda-seeking politicians and institutions who stand to make fortunes from the next pandemic. It's blatantly obvious it's about power and control of the masses. They seem superfluous to the economy going down the tubes, the population facing poverty, poor mental health en masse amongst the general population and our youngsters, just so they can press ahead to revoke our rights and freedoms, and in the meantime make enemies of some of us who do not comply. My name's Macca. You've been watching the Mac Attack. Teachers, leave those kids alone. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share my channel, please. Thank you.